Hi everybody, Kyle here from Silent Alliance Gaming, coming to you to start a new video series on a miniature tabletop game called Warhammer 40,000. Just want to let you know right off the top here, I might not be talking very loud. My wife is trying to sleep right now. It is probably just after 11 o'clock in the evening, and my now 1-month-old son, he is also right now he's calm, so if you might see this video a little choppy, it's probably because I had to stop recording so I could go take care of him. But now to get into it, Warhammer 40,000, it's a tabletop miniature game from a company known as Games Workshop. They've been making this game and also a couple other games probably for about, I believe it's been 20 plus years, and I'm focusing on Warhammer 40,000 because that's the miniature tabletop game I play. There's a bunch of them out there. And like I said, there's a couple others from Games Workshop. There's War Machine. There's games such as Dreadball, and Blood Bowl, other various ones like that. But I'm going to start a series here, kind of get you through the process of understanding what Warhammer 40,000 is about, maybe a little bit of the lore behind it, and kind of give you an idea of various armies, what everything does, how to play it, and hopefully eventually I'll start making some bat rep videos. Also, I've actually started blogging about Warhammer 40,000, and I will put a link to it in the description below, so you can read up a little bit about it as well there. I've got a few more blogs about it, and then I do videos, so I'm going to try and get that caught up. To get started in Warhammer 40,000, basically you need 4 things, and I'm going to run through them real quick. The first thing you're going to need is the rulebook. This does come in a smaller, this is a hardback, this was a special print. It came in a box of 3 with a book that had more of the backstory, or fluff, as what we call it. Also a book of, you know, various armies and how intricately well they're painted, and I'll get into that in another video. But this is the main rule book. It is essential to get, if you're going to get into this hobby, to get the rule book, to understand what everything is about. And we'll go more into the rules and everything as we progress as well. This next one you don't have to have. You might have a friend that might have a spare copy, or let them use their copy. Otherwise, it is kind of relevant to actually have a copy, and that is in Army book or in the what we call a codex. I personally own the Space Marines. I also own one for Imperial Knights. I'll get into that one at a later video down the road. Right now I'm going to concentrate more on Space Marines and everything that's involved in this book. This has everything you need to know about particular chapters in this particular army, and again I'll get into that in another video. It gives you what they can do, what they can't do. Again, I'll go over this codex probably at a whole another time. Next one is a trusty notebook, pad, and a pen, pencil, whatever will work for you, to calculate what you're going to put in your army, how many points you have in your army, and this is just like a brief sample. We'll go into it a little bit more, and as well as strategies and tactics for various builds and stuff. There's also a couple of online programs out there. One is known as BattleScribe, the other one is known as Army Builder. Those also can be used to build your army lists and calculate everything. The fourth and probably most critical piece is what's a tabletop miniature game without models. And I've got I got a bunch of models. I'll go through all of them, and that's going to probably be another video also at some point, but definitely models. There are actually box sets out there that have there's one actually out right now. Actually, there might be a couple, but one out there right now I know for sure. It's called the Dark Vengeance set. It comes with 2 armies, a good guy army and a bad guy army. One is the Space Marines, the other is known as the Chaos Space Marines. And that's a good way. It gives you the rule books, but in a very small paperback version. Also, with things like the Codex, there are also other various books out there. There are what are called supplements. For this particular one, there's 2 other books out there with different variation of armies that are in here. There are also special books that give you different mission types that will give you special rules for various things. Here is a book. This is the Apocalypse book. This is for a very different variation of gameplay for Warhammer. This is something I'm definitely going to get into in a video. This is probably going to be like a little mini-series in itself. There's just see how thick that is. That's going to be definitely a series in itself. So that's just a brief introduction into the Warhammer 40,000 universe. As I said, I have a blog that's got a little bit more information on the backstory to it. Hopefully in my next video I'll get out some of my models and kind of show you a little bit of what to get if you want to start and you don't have don't have enough money to get a box set. So with that, I will end this video now, and like I said, I will put a description in the link below for the blog, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.